in the country. Now you got James and TJ and others. Kind of assess where your room is right now.
Still getting to know each and every one of the kids. Even though, like I said, you lost two big dogs, but James, he had a good off season. CJ, I'm still learning, but he's working hard, and excited about Bo Jackson. Like I said, we still got Isaiah West and then Turbo Rogers to be here in June, so and we still got TC Caffey. So we got a pretty good, and Sam's here. He's back now as well. So we got a pretty good room. So it's gonna be some fun battles in there.
What were those conversations like with James as you get ready to go in the season? Obviously, it's going to be a much bigger part of the offense. He's going to need to be ready. What were those conversations like just to help him understand what he's walking into the spring?
I know that keep coming up, and we play some front. Well, that's what the expectation is, but I ain't getting nobody in there. That's a conversation between me and him. He'll tell you that, Coach Locke ain't finna give me nothing. So, Bo gonna compete with him. CJ gonna compete with him. Turbo when he get here. You still got Sam, William, Dixon, and you still got TC. So, I have the same conversation with all of them. And I get it, James was behind the two guys, and, the expectation of, in this microwave society that we have, is we're moving right in. No, he got to earn it. I ain't getting him nothing. That's none of them. I'm not getting him anything. That's just how it is.
But you guys were able to accomplish having basically 1A and 1A. I won't even call one of them 1B at the running back position. How much does that help you going forward, showing your guys, hey, I don't need a bell cow. Maybe you'll have one, but two guys can make it work.
Well, this ain't my first rodeo.
Right.
I got to keep telling everybody, this room here was great with those two. But I've been a part of other great rooms. And I understand it's Memphis. But look at those guys that was there. them guys were good. And look at the guys that had at Oregon. I had Buckeye Irvin, Jordan James, who's going in the same draft, Noah Whittington out there. So it's just always been a thing where you operate with two guys. You get them to learn how to be one, and they function well together. I always tell my backs, don't read your newspaper clippings. Don't do it in my room, because you get your feelings hurt.
CJ's listed at 238. Is that about right? Is he about 200?
Nah, he's down. He's down to almost close to 230 now.
Okay. And
that's one of the goals I had set for him to lose weight. I think he can help us, along with James. And like I said, I'm excited about the young guys. I'm just excited about the competition in the room.
Coach, you had a heck of a tandem last year. The old saying at Ohio State is, do you believe in the philosophy, you don't rebuild here, you reload?
Now, I believe in the philosophy Coach Tressel said, you need two in the spare. So I'm hoping we get two in the spare and another spare after that. So we just reload. This university has been about having great running backs, and I think that's what we're going to have in the room. And it's on me to set the tone of the kids, the mindset in the room. So that's on me. So I think we're going to be good.
What, I don't know if conversation is the right term, but I guess what conversation you have with Sam when he comes back after going into the portal, coming back and stuff? This is a weird time to be a college football player, isn't it? A little bit, Coach?
It is. Like I said, Sam a young guy. We all been young. We all make quick decisions. But my thing is, when I talk to these parents and I have their sons come play for me, first of all, I let them know it's bigger than football. Everybody always talk the football aspect, and that's not the part I talk with about Sam. Part I talk with about Sam is that we're all going to be successful in something. I want him to be successful in school. And think about he's from here. Getting his degree from here could mean a lot. So that's what I kind of spoke with him about that. And like I said, I'm the new guy coming in this spring, April. The guy that coached him left, and he's a young man. So things are a little bit different for him. But Coach Day speaks about this all the time. Tough love. I give them boys in there tough love. I'm real. I'm honest with them, and it took some getting used to. I don't lie to him. I tell him the truth. So I think he's quite familiar with who I am now. But I love the kid. He works hard, and like I say, he's a good kid.
What is it like, though, in this modern age to, for want of another term, have to keep recruiting guys? Meaning, because tough love is one thing, but you got to have players too. It's almost like the recruiting never stops.
Well, I got to say, I'm not an elite recruiter. It's a much better running back coach out there recruit. I'm not an elite recruiter, and I have no desire to be an elite recruiter. What I am is an elite relationship builder. I build a relationship with the young men and let them know that even though they can go somewhere else, I'm still going to have a relationship with them. I believe in the relationship part. And if you get the young men to believing that you're pouring into them as young men and not just recruiting like you're selling cars, they'll begin to open up to you and believe what you're saying to them. So I am not an elite recruiter, but what I am is an elite relationship builder.
I want to ask you about the true freshmen. I know you haven't coached them in practice yet, but you recruited them like Bo Jackson, Isaiah. I know Turbo will get here in the summer. Just what stands out about those young men?
You look at Bo Jackson. Man, he got size. I think he's right now 6 foot 220. Speed. He got gifts only God can give him. So you see the potential what he could be. Now he's gonna have to work and compete, but I'm excited about him. But like I said, we'll see. Same thing with Isaiah West. You see his size. You're talking about right at 5'11", 215. Built the right way, but he has the right mindset. So you get excited about him because his mindset is like, he seems so much older than he is when you talk to him. His mind is in the right place. And then, like I said, Turbo Rogers is somebody that I've been building a relationship with since he's been in probably 7th grade. And to get him here to have an opportunity to coach him, I'm excited. But the 3 freshmen we got coming in, I'm telling you, I'm excited about them just to see what their journey going to look like into college football.
Evaluate the year James had, both in what he put on the field on Saturdays, but also what he was doing behind the scenes in practices.
I think one thing me and James have a discussion about that, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I think so much, like I said, we live in a microwave society. We want instant success right now. And I told him last year, I said, you're going to learn from these 2 guys, and when your time comes, you're going to appreciate it. You're going to appreciate the climb. And he sat behind both of them. He learned. He's leading the room now because he had a great guy to watch and lead the room, which is Trey. And then he saw Q and Trey work ethic, and now he's working just as hard. But, when these guys come out of high school and they, these recruiting services give them these 5 stars and 4 stars. They think they're supposed to come in, play from day one, and in their junior year, they're out. Well, it don't work that way. Not in the room that I'm in. It don't work that way. Because you're going to learn how to be a complete player. One thing I challenged James with this year, all the running backs, and I even said to Coach Day, running backs playing special teams here. We're going to be on special teams. And I challenge every one of my guys with that in there. You're going to play special teams. Like and I ain't just talking about going that practice. You're gonna be on the 1 or 2 depth chart. Because you told me you want to play in the NFL. Well, you're gonna learn how to play special teams. I also teach you to be just not a selfish player. You want to go out there. I know you want to run the ball. What other ways can you help the team? So last year, I think he got a chance to see all of that, and it's helping him now. I am excited to see his growth. But I'm also excited to see him compete because from a talent level in that room, from top to bottom, it's getting pretty good in there now.
What makes him stand out, maybe?
James?
Yeah.
Compact runner. He has good hands. Has really incredible short area bursts. Tough. Like I said, quickness. Everything that you want in the back, he has. He's not a small guy. He thinks he's 6 foot, as he tells me all the time, but probably 5'10", right about 210 pounds, and he wants to have great knowledge of the game. So those are the things that stand out to me. Is like I said, short area burst. Now I recruited James when I was at Oregon. I first met James in the 10th grade, so we already had a prior relationship. But just I see the growth in him now. He's locked in, so I am excited to see him in a more demanding role where he gets an opportunity to showcase what he can do.
Is what you did with Trey and Quinshon ideal, where essentially equal in terms of touches, like give or take, obviously how the game flow is going, or is there room in this offense for there to be one lead guy?
I don't think that's smart to have one lead guy in. Now if your expectation to play deep into the playoffs, like I told you before, I said it over and over again. My job here is to make sure Coach Day is successful. All right, and that's putting the best backs on the field. If you want to run one guy that run him into the ground and that works for you, that's good for you. And that's not what I'm doing. Now he still can accomplish his goals by having another guy play with him or another guy, because it's a long season. So, when I think about running backs in that aspect, and guys like, I want to be the only one to get the ball, your mindset is not on team goals. Your mindset is on your own individual goals. Like I told Trey and Q, you learn how to be one, we're going to have great success. I think those are the two best backs at the NFL Combine this past weekend in the show, but they had great success. They weren't banged up, they weren't hurt, and they learned how to be one. And they still accomplished everything they wanted to accomplish. They won a national championship here. So they put aside their personal goals, and they put the team goals ahead. And when they did that, both of them still got to where they want to be at. And I'm excited to see both of those guys' names called here late in April.
You mentioned the competition. What are you looking for out of the running backs this spring?
First thing is I want to see if I can get 3 or 4 guys to start on special teams. That's the first competition I'm looking at. Then after that, I just want to see how all of them compete with more overall. I want to see how James how he takes on the leadership of the room. See how he competes with the other guys, whether it's Bo, whether it's CJ, whether it's Sam or Turbo, or like I said, Isaiah West, whoever it is, or TC Cat. I want to see how he competes. And like I said, the biggest thing is his leadership role. That's the biggest thing I look for in the room. Is everybody gonna come to be one? No, not be selfish, pour into one another. Okay, if I'm not playing on offense, what else can I do on the team? Can I go start on kickoff? Can I start on kickoff return, punt pressure? Those are the things I'm looking for, because, like I said, it's going to take that whole room to win. And it's going to take the whole room to win, not just playing offense, but playing special teams as well. So that's what I'm looking for. All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Coach. Hey, have a safe break. Folks, we have Keenan Bailey on the 30. We'll go a couple more minutes with James and Coach Johnson.